Hello everybody, my name is Feezy People. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if you're new. I'm done with What If Krillin trained more, so this is one single part. Anyways, let's just get into it. So we see Krillin going over to Bulma's birthday party with a present. True, it's Krillin and not Bulma getting someone a gift, so it's just, it's a nice coat. Like a really nice coat. So he gets there, places the birthday gift on the birthday gift table, and waits. And so he eats and chills with everyone else. And eventually, Beerus shows up after getting the vision of the Super Saiyan God. And so Krillin decides, let's go. And gets absolutely obliterated by Beerus. Because, come on, man. Beerus is slightly impressed, though, because guy had a pretty powerful attack that he threw at him. Just didn't land. And so, after Krillin gets decked into the water, he thinks about something. But that's revealed for later. And so, after Beerus asks for the Super Saiyan God, Goku shows up to ask Shenron what a Super Saiyan God is. So after they figure out how a Super Saiyan God is formed, they make a Super Saiyan God. It's Goku, of course. And he fights Beerus. And they toss hands. And of course it ends the exact same way because there's no difference in the timeline. So Beerus takes out Goku and Beerus is impressed. And yeah, that's really it for the God of Destruction movie. Anyways, continuing to when the Resurrection arc came around. But it doesn't come around this time because Frieza's been dead for a while. Like, so long to the point no Dragon Balls can revive him except the Super Dragon Balls. Anyways, so no Frieza Resurrection arc. But yes, Krillin, Goku, and Vegeta went to the God of Destruction planet and got God Key. Krillin, not as noticeable as the other two, but he got it and then left. Because he didn't, that's really the whole point he went there anyways. So he just went back to his family and just went there. And then he went to talk to Bulma after a while. They were training up there. And so Krillin reveals that he wants to get an infinite power source just like his wife has. And so Bulma asks, does he really want to strip away his whole humanity for that? Which Krillin does like a shocked and confused face, like he thought she could just give him the infinite power source without stripping his whole humanity away. Which Bulma says she'll figure something out. And so she works on that while Goku and Vegeta unlock Blue. And eventually she unlocks it and gives it to Krillin, installing it, replacing his heart actually. And so Krillin is half android and has an infinite power source. I'm really trying to figure out ways to make Krillin new when there's not really anything I can really do with him. Pretty bland fighter. Anyways, we just get to the mini tournament that Beerus and Champa hosted to get planet Earth. And Krillin's there because he's kind of the top dog here. We'll say, I think they just removed Boo because they didn't need him. If Boo died in the last part, I don't remember that. Anyways, just Krillin's still in there and goes up first, actually, in this timeline. He obliterates the Winnie the Pooh knockoff and just punches him straight out of the ring with just a single punch. Because the Winnie the Pooh knockoff didn't expect to get a elastic shot out of the ring. And of course, the Magnemite guy that shows up with the sensitive feelings gets cooked by Krillin because Krillin can send out a mean insult. And so Krillin powers up into Calm Mind again and kicks him out. And Krillin stays in Calm Mind when Frost shows up. And when Frost is about to hit Krillin with a sleep dart, Krillin dodges it because he's in Calm Mind, a state which he can really dodge anything. No, it's not Ultra Instinct. It's just a state where he's in a state where he can see everything. That's coming at him. Actually, screw it, man. It's an early sign of Ultra Instinct, but he didn't realize it. So he punches Frost in the chest and knocks the straight up wind out of him. And Krillin then powers up into like a godly form. But the form is just Calm Mind fused with godly ki. So Krillin just kicks Frost out of the ring. And when Kaba comes into the ring, Krillin decides he's tagging out. He's too... Vegeta asks Krillin to tag out. So Krillin just tags out, because why not? And so Krillin tags out, and Vegeta fights Kaba. Quote-unquote fights him, but really he just trains him. So after Vegeta gets knocked out of the ring by Hit, then Goku gets knocked out. So Krillin's still up. So Krillin decides to fight Hit. But everyone knows how his attack works now, so Krillin locks in, and Hit and Krillin are trading blows while Hit tries to hit Krillin with his time skip, but Krillin keeps dodging because he's so little. And so Krillin decides to hit like a little trump card he has, where he charges two big old destructo discs, throws them into the air, makes it into one big one, and then starts slicing the entire area, which makes Hit dodge everything. But then when Hit's about to get an attack in, Krillin splits apart his destructor disc and sends all the shattered pieces towards Hit, so Hit has to dodge all of it, which gives Krillin the time to sneak in a godly punch. It's basically just a punch with a lot of godly ki put into it. And then he punches him, hits him so hard that he punches straight through him. Not actually through him, just like punches him so hard he spins out. But Krillin captures him, like Gogeta did, but he doesn't, shoot him with a buttload of arrow. He just pulls him in and does a big kick to it. Hit's face, almost knocking him out of the ring, but Hit recovers. So Krillin is running out of no energy while Hit is running out of energy. He thinks that, thank God he remembered to get that power source, or he would have lost this a while back. So Krillin just decides that worked before, so Krillin decides to just spam Destructo Disc. So it just rains Destructo Disc while Hit tries to dodge and break all of them. Eventually, Krillin pulls out a Kamehameha, basically almost incinerates the ring. Actually, just burns up the ring slightly. And then again, it comes to a classic Dragon Ball clash, where they're swinging at each other and blocking each other. Eventually, we cut to Krillin kicking Hit in the top of his head and slamming him to the ground. Krillin teleports to the ground, grabs Hit, and then flings him outside the ring. slamming him into the stands, making him lose. Krillin exhales to show how tired he is, and he sits down. Yes, he has an infinite power source, but he can still get ki exhaustion, where his ki, because he used it too much and now his body's tired, his ki's tired out. He could keep fighting, but he just can't use any ki attacks anymore. Anyways, Universe 7 beats Universe 8. And that's it. So after that tournament, everyone just trains again until Trunks shows up with a missing arm, but he doesn't have a prosthetic um, like Vegeta. But he also is missing an eye, so that's a problem. And he actually has ultimate form in this timeline, and he doesn't have a Z sword. The Z sword. Krillin doesn't even have Vegeta. Freeze. Oh my God. Trunks doesn't even have a sword in this timeline. He's missing an arm, has got ultimate form, and is still as jacked as ever. So it wasn't like Trunks just immediately went back here. Nah, he fought and fought, but he was forced into the time machine by May, future May, and was sent back in time to fetch his father and Goku and Krillin. So they all fit into the cramped time capsule after it gets fixed. Of course, after Goku Black comes to the timeline, Goku beats his ass, and he travels back in time after destroying the time machine. And so Krillin gets there and decides he's gonna kill this guy for stealing his best buddy's body. And so Goku Black shows up and they fight with Trunks jumping in because he's not gonna just let them do that. Krillin doesn't care because he's just gonna kill Goku Black, get this over with. So, and Goku and Vegeta don't want to jump, so they just don't. So after Krillin and Trunks are beaten on Goku Black eventually powers up into Super Saiyan, and then Zamasu shows up, and and then Trunks and Krillin are on the back foot. So Vegeta and Goku step in. Goku fighting Zamasu and Vegeta fighting Goku Black. And kind of same fight. Goku fights Goku Black, and it's kind of the same kind of fight as in the original, and Goku just beats the shit out of Zamasu. Because Zamasu is just extremely weak, but he's immortal, so luck. So Krillin, noticing this, realizes that he has the perfect technique for this. Yes, while he was training with Roshi, he learned the Mafuba. So he luckily finds a water bottle, like a metal water bottle. So he unscrews it, draws a janky shrine thing, then throws it under Zamasu and tells Goku to move. So Goku moves. Zamasu, not knowing what this is, immediately gets sealed. And that takes out Zamasu. But Goku Black doesn't go out that easy, so he just shoots the bottle and frees Zamasu. So Krillin just realized, yeah, he's not doing that again. Not because he thinks he couldn't do it, it's because he just doesn't think it would work. So he just decides to fight Goku Black. Eventually, this gives Goku Black godly ki again after losing it into Goku's body, and goes Rose. And then the fight intensifies. Luckily, it's really just Vegeta and Goku running out of energy, while Krillin is just out fighting Goku Black the whole time. with Goku Black barely running out of any energy because Zamasu keeps healing him. So it's basically infinite energy versus infinite energy. So it's kind of a stalemate. Until Zamasu gets tired of this and throws Goku Black the ring. Goku Black throws Zamasu the earring and he puts it on. So Vegeta and Goku really know what that is. So they grab Krillin and Trunks and dip. Then after that, we see Goku Black and Zamasu fuse into Zamasu. But let's just cut to where Vegito and Goku get the Patara. And so they come back exactly as Fuse Zamasu was fusing, about to fuse. So they fuse instead. So Vegito is born again and immediately goes blue and fights Zamasu. And as soon as he's about to shoot Zamasu right in the face, he powers off. So Krillin decides that he's gonna just out make Fuse Zamasu get distracted while Goku and Vegeta come up with a plan. And so Krillin and Zamas fights Krillin. And so they have like basically a loop of a fight really until Zamasu gets really mad and summons that Susanoo type shite and starts blasting the whole area. Krillin is barely dodging until he gets shot very brutally. And then he just gets split up, luckily missing his power source. But Krillin's out because, like, damn. So Vegeta and Goku finally came up with a plan, and the plan was to call Zeno. Yes, in this timeline, Trunks doesn't unlock like whatever that rage form was, because he has ultimate, so it's kind of a waste of a time. So when Zeno shows up, he just erases the timeline, and Trunks not having a May in this at all, because let's just say May died there. So Trunks just decides to live as a farmer. So Trunks becomes a farmer and lives out his days as a farmer. So everyone just chill. Then we cut to the Tournament of Power. And so Krillin, yeah, being on the team, being basically an MVP. And so since there's no Frieza, let's say they grab... I'm gonna grab an anti... Really, who could be added since Frieza's not there? You know what? Screw it. Yamcha's on the team. Let's say in this timeline, he was training kind of because of how much gains Krillin got. So he trained too. Barely. So he's kind of just a filler spot. So the thing starts and Krillin just fights everyone, knocking some people out of the ring until he runs into the the bunny pride trooper or cat, I can't remember. And Krillin and him have a fight. It's basically regular dude punching a brick wall because Krillin's in his buff form. And eventually Krillin decides he's done with this and goes into his calm mind, godly form. And actually kind of has an aura that kind of looks like Ultra Instinct. But it's not fully Ultra Instinct. So it's kind of kidding. You have Krillin unlocked Ultra Instinct Omen. and that's as far as he can go, or his body will legit collapse in on him. Well, Goku can take that kind of crap because he's a Saiyan. Krillin can't. So Krillin's basically an omen the whole time. So eventually the bunny guy gets punched straight out of the ring. Krillin's still being in the ring, but, you know, in severe pain because of that power boost. Because Krillin is kind of... Ugh. So after all, Vegeta takes out Toppo, and it's just Jiren left, really. Then Vegeta gets knocked out by Jiren, and Krillin and Goku jump Jiren. Yes, Yamcha got kicked out by taking out like a whole universe with him, by blowing an entire hole through the entire thing with the Kamehameha. He took out a whole universe with him, so give him credit. And so Krillin and Goku jump Jiren, with Goku charging the Spirit Bomb, hitting Jiren, but Jiren deflects it, hits Goku, and then Goku unlocks Omen, and Krillin, not wanting to use that form, just stays in his calm mind with the godly infusement. And so they just jump Jiren. Krillin jumps Jiren with Goku, but Jiren is just so powerful that he just doesn't even care. So and Goku power up as far as they can. Krillin not actually powering up as far as he can, but Goku powers up so much that he goes into mastered Ultra Instinct. Not actually mastered, but Ultra Instinct. So Krillin stays back while Goku distracts Jiren. Well, Krillin realizes that Android 17 is still in the ring, thinking he was out already, but so he keeps this to himself and decides to just Hail Mary with Goku. So he just straight up grabs Goku, sucks some energy from Goku, because yes, that is like a base move for his chest thing. It can suck energy. Powers himself up, goes into his almost UI Omen, and just straight up rushes both Goku and Jiren off. Goku, realizing what Krillin's doing, because he saw Android 17 in the corner of his eye, powers up as well and charges Jiren out. Basically, what Frieza and Goku did in the original timeline. And Android 17 wishes for all the universe to be restored. And that's the tournament of power. And we're going to go into the moral arc, and that's going to be the end. So, they, fight Moro, Goku, and Vegeta, and they almost lose. But Krillin was on Earth to fight all the prisoners. And they fight the prisoners, and Krillin fights the android that could copy abilities. And so Krillin fights him, and Krillin, not caring, shoots a hole straight through him, and Krillin tears him in half where the hole was. And then Krillin incinerates his body, which makes Moro screwed, so Moro loses and dies like he didn't, but easier because he couldn't get into the Earth before Goku could kill him. Yeah, pretty anticlimactic ending, right? Well, I was done with the series anyway, so don't blame me, okay? Anyways, like, subscribe, hit the post notification bell. Hope you liked the video. And next what if is going to be what if Deku had All for One. That'll be a bit more interesting than this. Anyways, have a good day. Bye.